Alright, hello everyone, Tuesday here. It's about time now to start. And it's a bit weird because it says my live stream has been going for over an hour now, which it hasn't. It started only 36 seconds ago. Either way, today we're going to do a live modding tutorial. I'm going to show you how you can create your own outfit, how you can retexture already existing outfits, and to be more specific, we're gonna retexture an already existing outfit by putting a logo on the t-shirt that you can find in the game. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're gonna take a t-shirt, get it from the game, extract it, put a logo on it, and then slap it back in. That's basically what we're gonna do. But before I Jesus, speaking is hard today, holy damn. But before I'm gonna show you how to do that exactly, I'm just gonna show you something else real quick, and that is some of the terms and also the list of programs we will be using today, and also how an outfit is actually configured within Creation Kit. So without further ado, let's do that first. Hello everyone, Tuesday coming at you with another Fallout 4 modding tutorial. Like I said last week, today's video will be slightly more advanced, because today we are gonna create our own custom made outfit. We will take a t-shirt that is already in the game, put a logo on it, and then slap it back in. So let's roll the intro and get started. So today's list of ingredients is gonna look a bit different from what we are used to. First of all, we of course are gonna need Fallout 4 on PC and the Creation Kit as usual, but today we're also gonna need the Bethesda Archive Extractor, or BAE for short. We also need GIMP, the Material Editor, and NifScope. I also recommend you get Outfit Studio. It isn't necessary, but it will come in quite handy sometimes. Now before we dive into how you make a new outfit, let me introduce you to some very common terms that we will be using throughout this video. Let's start with textures. Textures are the images that are used to make an object look a certain way, and every object in Fallout is made from 3 textures: a D, an S, and an S texture. I won't bother you with what they stand for, just know that there are 3 textures needed for an object. And these 3 textures are combined into a single file, which is called a material. So these 3 textures become one material. So actually an object is not made from 3 textures, no, it's made from one material which has 3 textures inside it. And an object itself is also made from other things besides the material, because having a material is nice, but without a shape to put it on, it's pretty useless. So an object also needs a shape, and this shape is called a mesh. And an outfit is made from 5 meshes. Often these meshes already share the same material, which in that case also means that they share the same textures. So if we look at the total picture of what an outfit is made of, we get something like this. An outfit is made from 2 items inside the Creation Kit, which we will go to in a minute, and inside these 2 Creation Kit items we have to link the meshes, which, like I said, are 5 meshes in total. 1 for the armor item and 4 for the armor add-on item. All of these meshes share the same material, and the material is made from 3 textures, so eventually we get this. Now we want to make a new outfit because we want to put a logo on an already existing outfit. So this means that we have to change the textures of this already existing outfit, which is all the way at the bottom. But lucky for us, we only have to change the D texture, and we don't have to change the other textures. Alright, so with that out of the way, we're now in the Creation Kit. I already loaded up Fallout 4. So the first thing I want to do is I want to see what the name is of the outfit. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to show you real quick what the 2 versions are. Because you have the armor and you have the armor add-on. And those are the only 2 that you're gonna need inside Creation Kit. But if we enter those, we will see soon enough that we need a total of 5 meshes like I've talked about. They share the same material, and the same material also has 3 textures which are used in all those meshes. So without further ado, let's just go and search for this outfit. I think it was called like slacks or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click name, and then it will organize itself on name, and then I'm gonna head for S. Let's see. I guess it's not that. Wait, what is it then? What is the name? Here, undershirt and jeans. I think that is it. Yeah, that's it, because I recognize this high school underscore Under Armour. And if we right click this and then click preview, we get a little error. But we can see this is that white t-shirt that we're gonna put our logo on. So I'm gonna click that. And here we can see that one mesh needs to be entered here, which is the outfit go, which is basically the item that will drop to the ground once you take it out of your inventory. So it's not the one you wear, it's the one that is in the world space, folded up and ready for you to pick it up. So that's this. We can see here the ID is high school underscore Under Armour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to I'm going to put this in high school underscore Under Armour. We can see there's two versions. One is for Deacon and the other one is for us to wear. But if we hit all, we get 3, because here we also get the armor add-on, which is the AA underscore high school underscore Under Armour. And if we click that, we get to see this. Again, we have the same ID. We can see here which like what it will cover. It will cover the body, and it will also cover our leg for whatever reason. And if we click this, now it will not cover a leg anymore. So now we can also use leg armor while wearing this outfit. Otherwise, if we have this still enabled, we can't. I don't think we can. Either it's this one and then you can't, or it's this one and then you still can. However, I will just click that away because we're not going to need it in any way. And here we can see the biped model. 2 for the male and 2 for the female. We have one that's in third person and we have one for the first person, and the same goes for the female version. Which brings the total of meshes to 5. And what we're going to do is we're going to extract all of these meshes from the game using a little program called the Bethesda Archive Extractor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and before I'm going to head into the Bethesda Archive Extractor, is I'm going to make a new folder. Normally I put it inside my documents or somewhere else, but right now I'll just put it on my desktop just for tutorial reasons. And I'm going to name this folder after my new mod. So I'm going to call this Tuesday, and I'm going to call it Tuesday t-shirt. In here I'm gonna make 2 more folders, which are going to be borrowed items, and I'm gonna make another folder called new. Now these are not gonna be put in the mods. This is just for my own storage, because everything I'm gonna extract I will put in this borrowed items folder, because I'm literally borrowing it from the game. That way I can just see what's happening, how far I am, etc, etc. But now it's time to head in here. Inside we get this nice view. We hit file, open file, and what we will do is we will go to the Fallout 4 folder. So that's Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Fallout 4, and then data. Now in here we see all these lovely BA2 files. Now we have to look for the normal vanilla ones, which just start with Fallout 4. Now we want to do a retexture of an outfit, which means we have to change a texture. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take all the textures, because I don't know which one of these the file will be in. So I'm just going to select all of them. But because we change the texture, we also are going to change a material. So we also need the material one. And in the end, we also need to change the mesh, so we will also just select the two different meshes. Then we click open, and they will all be loaded in. Then here we're gonna search for that name that we saw inside the creation kit. So that's high school. Then here we can see the BGSM, that's a material. We can also see it here. It says materials, and it goes down. Meshes, so these are all different meshes that are for the high school outfit. But one of them is the jacket, and the other one is the outfit. And we don't want the jacket one, because that's a whole different outfit. Then we have all the way on the bottom, we have the textures. Now the good thing is we only want to add a logo, so we don't need to use the N and the S texture, but we do need the D texture. So what I will do is I just select none. They will all collapse again. I'll rewrite it, and then I'll select everything I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna need this material, the Under Armour material, because we were looking at the Under Armour. Then we need the meshes. Now we need 5 in total to go from, which is actually not entirely true, because we are only adding a logo onto the chest of the outfit. So you wouldn't be able to see the changes when you are in first person. Now if you would be changing another outfit, like the army fatigues for example, and you make the whole outfit blue, then yeah, you need the first person mesh as well, because otherwise your arms are green while in first person, but when you're third person the whole outfit is blue, so it wouldn't match. So in that case you would need all 5 meshes, and you would change all these 5 meshes to you know, to be linked to the correct material. But since we are not changing anything in first person perspective, we only need the third person outfits. So from 5 we go to 3. So we're gonna need the F outfit.nif, because .nif means a mesh. We don't need the F outfit first person, because like I just said, we're not changing anything when it comes to first person. We're gonna need the M outfit, which is the male outfit, and then we're gonna need the outfit Go, which is the item that drops onto the ground when you take it out of your inventory. So that's the 3 meshes we're gonna need, and we're gonna need the DDS, or the underscore D.DDS, because that is the main texture we'll be working with. We're gonna click extract, then we'll go to the folder we just made on our desktop. So that's right here, choose the t-shirt, we're gonna go to borrowed items, and I'll just drop it right in there. Now if we go into our borrowed items, we get to see the materials, the meshes and the textures we just extracted. And that takes care of the Bethesda archive extractor. We're not gonna need it anymore. Boom. Be gone. Now we want to work from the bottom up. Now the textures are on the bottom on that little list I showed you in the intro. After textures it's materials, and then after materials it's meshes. But right now, even though I have the texture I want, I can't do anything with it, because my editing program doesn't allow .dds files. So what I will do is I will simply convert this texture file into a simple picture, like a JPEG or a PNG. And for that I'm gonna use GIMP. And GIMP is another free program that you can download, and I'm just gonna use this to simply convert a texture file to a picture. So now I got it open, I'll just drag it in there, I click OK, and as we can see, this is the outfit we want to be working with. This is the white t-shirt, we have the jeans, and this is the jacket. So as we can see, the jacket also uses the same textures as the normal slacks and jeans one. So we don't even need to look at this. We're not working with that. Now we do need to see which one is the front of the outfit. I want to know that. So what I think is this is the front, but it could also be this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the outfit studio. It's not necessary that you have this program, but it's just a very fast and simple way to quickly check certain things. So I'm gonna go back to borrowed items and go to materials, and I'm just gonna drop one of the outfits in here, and I'm just gonna look for something that that shows like what's the front. So as it is right now, this is of course the front of the outfit, and as I can see here, it has like this big tear right in the neck area. So if I go back, it matches with this one. So this is not the front of the outfit, this is the back of the t-shirt, but this is the front of the t-shirt, and that's why I check it out, because otherwise I would be putting a logo right here and it would be just weirdly put on the right shoulder, and I want it to be on the chest. So now I know for sure that this is the front of the outfit, but we still need to export it. So I'm gonna go to File, Export As. I'm gonna go to the desktop. I'm gonna select my mods, and I'm gonna go to New. And I'm gonna make a new map or folder, and I'm gonna call it Textures, because this is gonna be a new texture in the end. But right now it's not gonna be an actual texture, it's gonna be a picture. So I'm gonna call this PNG. Now I advise you always convert these textures to PNGs, because often they also have like stuff that is invisible in the end. Like you know, like with the white and gray, like what you see here, like the white and gray squares. Now if you put it to a JPEG, those squares will just become black. I can just oh, I should click that one, otherwise the wrong one gets converted. Now I change it from DDS to PNG, and I click export. It's gonna ask some stuff. I just say export. It's gonna do some loading. It used to be way faster, and now it's becoming slower. I don't know why that is, but it's just what happens. So right now I'm not gonna use this anymore. I'm also not gonna use this either. And now if we go into our new folder, textures, and then PNG, we get to see that we now have this beautiful picture, which we can open right here. And this I can work with. This is something my editing program understands, if you will. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my editing program right here. I'm using Adobe After Effects, which is absolutely not the program that you would normally use for something like this. Normally you would use something like Photoshop. Hell, you can even use GIMP that we used just then. Hell, you can even use Microsoft Paint if you want. Either way, I'm using this because this is what I'm familiar with. I'm gonna open one of my latest projects, and hopefully there's gonna be a logo here. Let's see, t-shirt. No, that's not it. Well, I mean, we can add this as well. You know what? Fuck it. Let's add this one. That's gonna be cool. Actually, no, because the thumbnail's already different. I should keep the continuity. Oh, here it is. Logo circle. That's it. That's what I want. So we will be adding this to the t-shirt. Now the t-shirt has a specific size, and here it says like the dimensions. It's 2048, so 2048 pixels by another 2048 pixels. So what I will do is I will just make a new composition that has this. Now automatically it does this because I did that last time. I'm just gonna call this t-shirt mod. I'm gonna press OK, and as we can see, we now have this square, and this is what I was talking about. You have the gray and white squares, which means it's transparent, and now it's black, but I want to keep it on transparent just in case there is anything in there that is transparent that I just didn't notice yet. Now I will drag my new picture Jesus, into here, and boom, here we go. Now what I will do is I will just add that that logo to the t-shirt. let's see what it was called, logo circle. There it is. If we would add it like this, it would just look way too fresh. I mean, it's a 200-year-old outfit. It needs to look way older. Let's do it like that. I mean, that looks like it would be on the chest right there, I guess. I mean, it's not very important. Just a bit. I think that would do great. Now what I will do is I'm just gonna add some special, very special effects to it. Let's see, I want to use something called fractal noise, which butchers the whole thing, but don't worry, we'll fix that. There we go. I'm just gonna make this 10,000. Now you can edit this thing however you like it. It's really not important. Now it says multiply, and what I will do is I will get rid of that black stuff in the middle and just make it disappear as by magic. Let's see, keying, linear color key, and then boom. But I can see straight away it takes way too much away from it. So I'll just up the brightness of it, and then we make it appear, as you can see. Now that's good. It looks a bit old and torn. Let's see what else. What else can I do with this? Maybe I can do some something extra. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't make a hell of a lot of a difference, but it does something. Either way, it's your own opinion, like, or your own style. You can do whatever you like with it. You can make it super clear. You can make it torn if you want, like I did here. This is just a very quick way of doing it. But right now I have a logo and I have it put on my t-shirt. So now I'm gonna go backwards again, because now we have the bottom, and now all we have to do is go climb the ladder. So right now I have to transfer this, or export, if you will, export this picture and convert it back to an actual texture file. So I will export it and we'll add it to the render queue. I will make it a PNG just in case. And then I will go to my new folder, which we just did. So that's on the desktop. It's my t-shirt, new, textures, PNG. Now I'm gonna call this Tuesday t-shirt, and then underscore D, and I'm gonna click save. I'm gonna click render. Oh, I noticed that I had 2 frames instead of 1. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna click this away. You can save it, of course. I suggest you save it, otherwise you lose your progress. But because this is just a tutorial, I won't, because I don't really give a shit. So right now we can see we have 3, but we can just delete one of them because we don't need it. We're gonna open up GIMP again, and then in there we will turn this picture back into an actual texture file. So I'm gonna go there, drag it back in. Here we can see the logo is there. I'm gonna go to File, Export As. Now I don't want to put, I don't want to export it back into that PNG file because it's no longer a PNG. So I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna call it DDS, because DDS, that's a picture file, or that's a texture file. Oh, there we go. DDS. Click there. Get rid of that, and then .dds. That's important. If you don't do that, it still gets exported as a PNG, and we don't want that. I click export. Now, because we have 3 textures, those 3 textures, all 2 of them have a different compression. Normal ones, like these ones, you have to choose this first one, the BC1/DXT1. That's the normal one. The other two, which are like they change stuff with light and that sort of stuff, you have to choose the BC3 one. But because this is the normal one, I'm just gonna choose the BC1 because that's what I need to do. For mip maps, we want to choose generate mip maps. Then we're gonna click export, and that's done. We can click this away again, and then when we look back into the DDS file, we can see we now have a new texture. So congratulations, you just made your first texture. Well done. Now we need to change a material. As you might have known, or you have to do it, we have to make a new material, which we extracted earlier with the Bethesda Archive extractor. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to borrowed items, I'm gonna go to materials and just search it up. Now this BGSM file is a material file, and we need to open this file using a program called Material Editor. I have it right here, but you can just click it and then open with, and then you search that one up. I already did that, so it already recognizes the program. So I double click it and then this opens. Now you don't want to do anything with this. What you want to do is you want to go to material, and in here we can choose which texture we want. And as you might have noticed, it says right here diffuse, normal and smooth spec. DNS. Sounds familiar? It should. But because the texture we have just made is still locally stored, which is on my desktop, Fallout 4 won't recognize that, because we have to put this texture inside the Fallout 4 data folder. So I'm gonna go back real quick to the texture we just made. DDS, that's the texture. I'm gonna open another folder, and I'm gonna go back to my Fallout 4 folder. So the Steam apps common Fallout 4 data. But instead of posting it just right here, we have to post it in one of these folders. So I'm gonna go to textures and I'm gonna make a new one. Now already I have Jesus, speaking is hard, guys. Normally you make a folder here and just name it after maybe yourself or the name of your mod. Right now I'm just named it after myself. Now here we can find the textures I made for my Commonwealth Responders mod, for the Responder Ithaca Model 37, and also for my Red Winter coat or Red Winter jacket. So I'm just gonna make a new one, and I'm gonna call it Tuesday t-shirt, like we called our texture. I'm gonna go in there, and then I will just I will copy it. Actually, I don't want to just move it, I want to copy it. Now that the texture is in place, we can go back to our material thing that we just opened. We click this little dot, and then we have to search for the texture for this one. So we're gonna go to data, we're gonna go to textures, then Tuesday t-shirt, and then that one, and we click open. Then we're gonna save this as a new item, not as the item that is already there, because we want to give it a new name as well. If we would save it right now, it would save right in the textures tab, which is not what we want, because we want to save it in the materials tab, because we are working with the material. Same goes in here. You make a new folder, name it after yourself or your mod, then you make another folder, and I'm gonna call this the Tuesday t-shirt as well. I'm gonna click it, and then I will name this Tuesday t-shirt material. Yeah, that should do the trick. Then I click save, and right now we can see that the name changed from the Under Armour one to Tuesday t-shirt material.bgsm. We can click this away because now we have a new material. So we already are 2 steps away from going into the creation kit. All we need to do now is make a new mesh. And that's really simple. If you want to open a mesh, you use NifScope. If you want to work with meshes, you use NifScope. It is that simple. So we're gonna open NifScope. We're gonna go back into our borrowed items, because this is where the meshes are stored. My throat is hurting, guys. Jesus. You know what? I'll just leave it here. Now these 3 meshes all need to be linked to the material that we just made. So I will just drag this in here, and as you can see, we now get a nice purple outfit. And if we click it, we can see that this is the whole outfit. If we click this is the skin that is used, but we want to work with the outfit. Now this looks hella complicated, but it really isn't. If you click it, you see all these green lines appear, making triangles, and this one will light up in a light gray color. You click that little arrow right here, and you go to the BS lighting shader property, which is basically the link to the material file. Because right here it says name and it says the path towards the material it uses. So that is what we're gonna need to change. We click that little TXT icon and then we click yes, because we want to change this. Now it says materials, armor, and then high school outfit, but we changed all that. We still have materials, but from materials we went to, let's see, that's the texture one, and this is the borrowed one, so I will go back here. So right now this says we can find it in here, but we can't find it in here because we have to find it in Tuesday, then choose the t-shirt, and then we can find it. And we have to duplicate this exact file path in here. So it's materials backslash, and then it's Tuesday, and then it's backslash, and it's Tuesday t-shirt backslash, and then it's Tuesday t-shirt material, and then dot BGSM. That's important. Do not forget the .bgsm. We press OK. We can minimize that for now, and then we're gonna save this as a new mesh. And I will save this in the new folder as well. I'm gonna click a new folder, and I'm gonna make a new folder, and I'm gonna call it meshes. Now the name I want to give it, right now it's F outfit, but I want to call it F Tuesday t-shirt, just to keep everything simple and under the same name. Because the F stands for female, so I know this is now for the female, and then I'm gonna click save. Now what I want to do, just for simplicity's sake, is I want to copy this, because this file path is the same for all of those 3 meshes that we need to change. So I'm gonna click or press Ctrl C to copy it, and I'm just gonna get a new text file or whatever, and I'm just gonna put it in there for now so I can use it later. I'm gonna click cancel. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna drag my new or the other mesh in here, and this is the male outfit, so we're gonna click that again, go to the BS subindex tri-shape thing. We're gonna, you know, get back into that menu, and then we're gonna go to the lighting shader property, and we're gonna do the same thing. We click on the text, we click yes, and if we just paste it right now, we get the exact same file path as we used on the last mesh. Then I'm gonna press OK again. I'm gonna press save as, and then we're gonna go back to new and then meshes. Instead of M outfit, this becomes M Tuesday t-shirt. Did I write it right? Yeah, I did write it right. It's all going fine. And we click save, and we do the same thing for the last one, which is the outfit go. Click that, go to the material thing, material, click yes, paste the link, press OK, and click Save As again. Then we put it back in the new tab. Outfit go. No, it's now Tuesday t-shirt go. Then save. And now we have 3 new meshes which all share the same material that we made, which has the retextured outfit that we made in the in After Effects. And to just quickly see if it all worked out, we can go into the outfit studio again, which again you don't need per se, but it is handy to have. And I'm just gonna drag one of them in there. Hey, we fucked something up because wait, that's the wait. Oh wait, I know what I did wrong. I'm using the borrowed one. I didn't use the new one. So I'm gonna reopen that real quick. I'm gonna go to Tuesday t-shirts, new meshes, M, and then boom. There we go. We now have a logo on our t-shirt. It is kind of big, but it will work just fine. So all that's left now is to put these meshes into the game using the creation kit. So we already know that the retexture worked because we can see it right here. It's on the outfit, so we did everything correctly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into the creation kit. I'm gonna click cancel and cancel. Now what we want to do is we want to duplicate this because you're not going to use the same items. If you watch the weapon tutorial, like how you can create a new weapon, then you already know how to create a new item inside the creation kit. So I'm going to right click this, I'm going to click duplicate. I'm going to do the same for the armored one. I'm going to click duplicate. Then in here I will change the ID. So right now it's AA underscore, and I will just call it the Tuesday t-shirt. I'm gonna click OK. Create a new form? No, because we just created a new form by duplicating it. I'm gonna do the same for the other one. So then it's armor. I'm gonna get rid of the rest. Tuesday t-shirt. And I'm also gonna give it a new name because it's no longer undershirt and jeans. It's the Tuesday shirt and jeans. I'm gonna up the value because this is of course priceless. The enchanting, that is basically just saying like, hey, does it give you 1 extra luck? Does it give you more charisma? And right now it says you get 1 extra luck if you wear this outfit. Now I want to change to charisma because I'm so charismatic. It's insane. So I'm gonna change this to ench, which is short for enchantment. Clothing charisma 2. So it will give you 2 extra charisma when you wear this outfit. Let's see. Then it says right here AA high school underscore Under Armour, excuse me. And that is not the case because we're using the other one. So we're gonna click that, click delete, and then drag the other one in here because that's what we're using. Now in here we have to change our first mesh, but we didn't put the meshes back into the followed for data folder yet, so we still need to do that. So right now we have the textures in the followed for data folder, we have the material in the followed for data folder. All that's left is put the meshes in there. So I'm gonna go to meshes, Tuesday, and then I'm gonna go what I did with the others as well. Create a new folder and name it Tuesday t-shirt. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna take all of these, copy them, and paste them in there. Now we don't need this anymore, so we can get just rid of that. Everything we made is now in the followed for data folder, which means we can all connect them inside the creation kit. I'm gonna lower this again. Now this is the Go version, which is the item that you drop once you unequip it, for example. So we're gonna click edit, and here as well, here we can see the normal version, We're gonna click edit again, and then we're gonna go for the material, which we can find inside meshes, Tuesday, the Tuesday t-shirt that we just made, and then the one that ends with go, and then boom, and it becomes purple. Now watch this. If this happens, something went wrong 99% of the time. But since we checked the outfit in the outfit studio and it worked there, I know for a fact that it works. But normally when you see it become purple, you did something wrong and you have to start over. Or not over, you just have to check what you did wrong. But since I know for a fact that it works because I checked it in the outfit studio, I'm just gonna press OK. And that's that. And I also noticed that my music stops working. So let's just do that real quick. There we go. Jesus. Oh damn, we've already been at this for 41 minutes. Holy crap, I have to hurry up. But we're almost done. We're almost done, so don't you worry. So we changed the model for this one. We made it a new name. We put that thing in there, so that's all fine. This one is done. I don't want to create a new form, because we already did. Yes. Then in here, we have to change this one still. Wait, did we? Yeah, we already did change this. That's the one we just did. Right, so then it's time to change this one. We're almost done. And then we have to change the biped model for both the male and the female. We don't need to change the first person one because we didn't change anything first person wise. Like I said, if you have a different outfit, which you see the sleeves of when you're in first person, you made everything blue, then you have to change those as well, of course. But we didn't do that, so we don't need to change them. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna select this, click edit, and I'm gonna select the male one. Now, same here, it becomes purple. Normally when it happens, something went wrong, but in this case, I know it works. We do the same for the female one. There we go. And then we're gonna press OK. Now, everything is done inside the creation kit. All you have to do now is take this outfit and place it somewhere in the world. So I'm just gonna do that real quick somewhere. Let's see, I want to drop it near Vault 111. So I'm just gonna load that up real quick. And while it's loading, I can just say hi to everyone who's watching. Hi Nick Matthews, glad to have you on the stream. Renee, lovely to see you. Let's see, Moppy, how you doing, man? And Azure Tankinson is also here. Hey man, how are you doing? Well, Vault 111 is taking a long time to load. But it's almost done. Almost done. I hope it's almost done now. Come on. Jeez, what's the hold up? Ah, there we go. So, we're now near Vault 111. And I'm just gonna drop the outfit in this little shack right here. And I think it's this one. Yes, it is. There we go. As you can see, it's purple. It shouldn't be purple, but I know it works. There we go. I'm just gonna place it right there for now. Then I will click save. I'm gonna give it a new name. I'm gonna call it the Tuesday t-shirt. I'm gonna put a underscore in there. T-shirt and jeans. Then I'm gonna click save. And now everything is done. Now all we have to do is start up our game and see what it looks like. So I'm gonna cross that out. We're not gonna need this note anymore. So let's start up the game, go to Vault 111 and check out the outfit. Oh wait, I do have to change the thing then, otherwise you guys won't be able to see it. That would be a shame. There we go. There we go, and I have to talk over this, otherwise it becomes copyright claimed and I don't want that. Let's just choose this one, why not? Let's just choose this, confirm, go away music. I don't want to get copyright claimed for this shit. It's part of the main menu, but I still can't skip around it. Just start loading, thank you. Thank you, the game listened. I really wanted this livestream to be way shorter, but I think I just got caught up in explaining and over-explaining stuff. So, you know, it took a bit longer than I wanted. So all that's left now is for the game to load, and then we head to Vault 111, and then hopefully the outfit is gonna be there. Or hopefully I know it's gonna be there. Oh wait, shit, it's not gonna be there because we didn't enable our goddamn mod yet. Can you believe that? Oh god. So we're going Hello everyone, Tuesday coming at you with a... No, go away. Don't need you intro. What's this all about? We don't need that. We still need to enable our mods, otherwise it will indeed not show up at Vault 111. So that's a little mistake on my part. So we're gonna start Vortex. Everything is kinda slow today. Come on, Vortex. Come on, boy. You can do it. Ooh, it's doing something at least. There we go. Then we have to go to plugins, and then we have to search for that mod we just made, and we named it the Tuesday T-shirt and jeans, so that's what it will be called. Now everything is slow. I don't know why. It just is. Also, my throat is so fucking dry from talking all this much. Holy fuck. It's crazy. Now, come on, plugins. God. Ah, here we go. We're gonna search for choose. Here it is, Tuesday T-shirt and jeans.esp. We're gonna enable that, and with that we can click away, and then we can start up the game once again. Oh, it stopped responding. That's just great. Classic Fallout. Crashing on startup. You know, that sort of stuff. There we go. Then have to talk through the intro once again. But hey, what you gonna do about it? You know, you can just talk, you can sign, you can do whatever, as long as YouTube doesn't hear this song in the background, you'll be just fine and dandy. So here we go, loading screen once again. You know how it is. Hell, we've been streaming for 50 minutes already. I swear to God, I thought this stream was gonna be around 30 minutes. But I guess not. Now, I will put a link in the description for all the programs after the stream is done. I forgot to put them in before the stream started. But I will put them in right after I'm done. Or right after I've shown you that the outfit works. Here we are. We're in Sanctuary, so all we need to do now is go to the to the thing right up there. Now I hope it isn't lagging for you guys. At first glance it doesn't seem that it is. Oh, maybe a bit. I don't know. Right, so we're at this little trailer thing. And there it is. We now have a t-shirt. So I'm just... my hood is off. I'm just gonna turn it on real quick. There we go. The Tuesday shirt and jeans. We're gonna take it. And I'm gonna equip it. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then the Tuesday shirt and jeans. Here we go. Get rid of that. Do I have my... I need my stuff on. There we go. There we go. We are now in a... we now have a brand new outfit. Let's just get a bit closer. Oh. See, there it is. The logo is in place. Now it is a bit low poly, but that's because the whole outfit is low poly, and which means it's like the quality isn't that good. But the whole outfit quality isn't very amazing. So you know, that's as good as we can get it. Yeah, and that's how you create a retexture of an outfit and then create a whole new outfit to begin with. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, leave a like, subscribe for more, and if there's anything you want to see me mod, leave a comment down below and maybe I'll just make a tutorial out of it. Either way, thanks for watching. My name is Tuesday and I will see you next time.